Do you have problems in your students' class? Do you have problems with students who lack focus, who just don't have logic? Do you have students that, really just need a hug? Well, we have something for you. It's called William Glazer's Noncoercive Discipline. This is a way for you, the teacher, to be able to show your students that you care about their basic needs. What are those basic needs, you ask? Well, it's very simple. We need to be able to provide survival. We need to be able to provide them belonging. We need to provide them with power. We need to make classroom fun, and we need to give them freedom. And if you watch our infomercial, we will be able to tell you all of those things and how you, the teacher, can be successful and take control of your classroom.
Okay, class, today we're going to go over what we're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. We're going to be going over Civil War. Over this, we're going to be learning how to identify the reasons for U.S. involvement and the other countries involved. We're also going to evaluate the domestic and the international leadership between all these different countries. We're going to analyze the function of the U.S. Office of War Information. We're going to analyze the major issues of World War II, including the Holocaust and other major issues. We're going to analyze the military events of World War II, including the Battle of Midway, Pearl Harbor, Death March, other wars. And we're also going to explain how American patriotism just rose for everyone in the whole country of America. During this topic, we're going to have 2 tests. We're going to have one major project, and we'll be split up into groups of 3, and you will have to present in class.
Oh my God, did you just see that? That is the example we're talking about. Mr. Marquez, what he did in that moment was what we call the boss teacher approach. That wasn't fun. He just dominated his power over the students. He didn't meet any of their needs. What we're talking about, that is what we are here for. That is what our product will help your teachers do. It will alleviate them putting our students in a position of Bueller. What we want is what is called the lead teacher. We want that teacher to not just dictate to the students. That teacher needs to be able to, in their teachings, be able to meet the basic needs of those students. So, with that being said, let us show you a great example of what a lead teacher is.
All right, so any students, have any experience with the Civil War? Any knowledge?
Who, me, Mr. Marquez?
Yes.
My great-grandfather fought in the, great-great-great-great-great-grandpa fought in the Civil War at Bull Run.
Bull Run? Really? So what, did he mention anything about Bull Run?
Well, he wasn't alive, but my dad and my grandpa told me that he was one of the drummers, and he also was a flag bearer.
Do you have any of those items that he might carry over?
We have one of his hats, okay, and I think a belt.
You think you could bring that to class someday?
Yes, sir. I'll talk to my dad.
That'd be great, so everyone can know what it was like, the material that was used back in the day. How long ago that was too, as well. Did he mention any other stories, perhaps? Maybe as to why it happened?
Not really. Not that my dad and them said, but they said that Lincoln just wanted to do his own thing.
Okay. Well, class, later on in the week, I'll be providing some historical documents, some letters that were written back in the day. So I'll give you all some time to look over those too throughout the weeks. Did your grandpa ever mention how the war impacted society?
Well, they said, great-great-grandpa said that the South not winning it was bad because the North treated them like dirt.
Like dirt, oh, okay. Well, over the few weeks, I'll definitely explain the impact of the war and how it changed and how it still impacts society today. Does anyone else have any other stories or anything they'd like to share?
Wow. Did you see the difference in Mr. Marquez's first approach where he was the boss teacher? Well, now this approach as the lead teacher, he took the time to actually talk about the subject a little bit more in depth, but what he also did is he brought the students in. Little Billy, when he asked about anybody who knew anything about the Civil War, he had little Billy who offered information that he had family members that had fought in the Civil War, that they actually still had heirlooms. He also brought in the fact that now, making it more interesting, he brought in documents that he has that will actually involve the students a little bit more. So now he met that need to make the class more interesting. He put the power back in the students' hands by making sure that they dictated how the lesson would go. But most importantly, he made it fun because they were involved. Now he met many of their basic needs. So now let's take it a little bit further. Class sucks.
Can you please pick that up?
No.
No, I need you to pick it up right now.
Sucks. I'm not doing it.
You gotta pick this up.
I don't gotta do
Trash
nothing.
right there.
You not my daddy. I don't gotta do nothing.
Or you got two options. Either pick this up, throw it away, sit down,
whatever.
or
Whatever.
you go to principal's office.
Whatever. Fine. I'll go to principal's office. That don't mean nothing to me. That ain't no problem.
Here's the door.
Fine. I'll go to the door. Don't mean nothing to me. Fine. Yeah. Oh my God. Between the student and the teacher, that Mr. Marquez did not handle that at all very well. At that point, the student had an issue. He basically, again, using the boss teacher method, dictated to the student options. Told the student what he needed to do, gave him his options, but never addressed what the student's problem really was. That's not what we need as teachers. We need to be able to address this. So how could Mr. Marquez do this a little differently? Well, let's go to our next scenario and let's find out.
Okay, class, if y'all can just turn to your page 540. Go ahead and read the chapters, please. Hey, Billy, you have a problem with it? You feeling okay?
No,
Huh? When you're calm, let me know when you're calm. We can talk about it, and I can help you out, okay?
okay.
Whenever you're calm.
Marquez, I'm calm now.
You're calm? Okay. So what's the issue, Billy? What's going on? I can help you fix this.
I don't like this award. It's boring.
You don't like this?
No,
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Maybe it's because they were slaves.
Slaves. Okay. How about
And I don't think everybody wants. They don't like me.
I don't like you? This happened a long time ago. This is part of history. And everything's changed now.
History's boring.
How can we make it fun? Can you give me some ideas?
No. Can we make it like a game?
We can do a game. You got any ideas on the game?
Jeopardy?
Jeopardy. I tell you what. You know what? Tomorrow we'll play Jeopardy. We're gonna do it as a test review. Is that fine?
Yeah.
The winning team gets bonus points. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just keep up the good behavior now.
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. Tomorrow, don't forget.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wow. We'll talk about a 360-degree difference. Billy had a problem. Mr. Marquez kept the students focused on task. He addressed Billy's problem by making sure that Billy was calm before he addressed it. He didn't lose his temper. He didn't dictate to Billy options. He basically told Billy, when you calm down, we will discuss that. Once Billy decided he was calmed down, Mr. Marquez addressed it. And he made sure to address Billy's needs. As you saw, Billy's need of belonging was his issue. Mr. Marquez made sure to address that by mentioning to Billy making suggestions on how Billy could fix that issue. Billy made his suggestion, and Mr. Marquez took that to the letter and reassured Billy that they're going to put that into place, basically fulfilling Billy's need of belonging. So that's it. That is what non-coercive discipline is. It is, again, as we stated earlier, meeting the student's basic needs. But now, here's the question. Do you want to implement this in your classroom? Is this something that does our product appeal to you? Well, if your product does appeal to you, these are the things that we're going to have to do to initiate it. You're going to have to be able to involve the students in the discussions. You want to be able to learn to function as a lead teacher versus a boss teacher. Most importantly, our product will meet the basic needs of your students. It will give them that sense of belonging, that power, that fun, that enthusiasm, and it will make your students want to learn from your teachers. In the words of Donald Trump, what more do you want? Call us, 1-800-TEACH-YOUR-KIDS. We're standing by. This product is low cost, low effort, great return. Call us.